Hi, how you doing? It's Jeff Sinkert from Skype Lessons Online.com. Great to see you all again. Hope you're all doing well. Just thought I'd do a nice song. I have not done any Pink Floyd before, and a student had asked me about Breathe. Looked at the song, I just thought, yeah, what a great song this really is. And it's got some beautiful chords, really is a very nice chord progression. So I thought I'd do a lesson on it. This is positioned between kind of beginner to intermediate, just a couple of the chords, that's all. But if you're a kind of beginner that's getting comfortable with some of your chords, this still should be doable for you. So let's just go through the main introduction part of this song. It starts off with an E add 9 chord. Very, very easy to play this. We've just got our first finger on 2nd fret of the A string and our little finger on 4th fret of the D string. And straight away you've got that sound. Now what I'm doing on here, I've got a clean setting on the guitar, but I'm also putting it through a phaser. It gives a nice shimmering sound. If you do have access to a phaser, now you can get some use out of it. Now, what you do is you get this, you play the root note, you play that E. And then you're going to move to an A7 chord. Now, an A7 chord is just 2 on the D and 2 on the B. Now you want to have access with your little finger because you're going to drop your little finger down onto B3. So you get this. And I'm just bringing that down. That's A7. Now you're going to do that 8 times, backwards and forwards 8 times between the two. Strumming pattern, different various ways you can play this. Now, because I'm combining it with that bass note. So I'm doing that. So I'm doing that. Very relaxed strumming pattern on this. Different ways you can do it. You know, if you want to make it really simple. Very simple way of playing that. And you, as I've said, you're just going to play that backwards and forwards. E to that A7, just dropping that extra note down there, just dropping that D note in there. And then we go onto this fabulous chord progression. Now, I've seen it written in various guys have some various videos, but when I was listening to this, you can hear an additional bass line being played over the chord. Now, they're all fairly easy to play on this. There's nothing really hard to add to it. Because what we normally would get on this song would be a C minor. Sorry, you would get a C major 7, C major 7, to a B minor 7, to an F major 7, and then G6. And then you've got that Hendrix chord, which we'll look at next stage. Now, what I'm hearing is there is a G in the bass of the C major 7. So you get this wonderful. Let me can hear that again. It's just a normal C major 7. You're dropping that G on the bass. Real nice, big sound. So what I'm doing there, I've got my third finger on E3, little finger on A3, and my second finger on D2. The rest of the strings are all open. So you've got the C major 7 with this G note in the bass. Next chord is a B minor 7. Now, to normally play a B minor 7, you'd put your bar across second fret from the A string down to the E string. Now, what I want you to do this time is cover all of the strings. And then we're going to play a normal B minor 7 over the top of that, which is your second finger on B3 and your third finger on D4. That would be normally a B minor 7, just a standard one from the A string down. But I want you to add this F sharp in the bass. And again, another glorious chord. So working down from the G in the bass to an F sharp in the bass. And now, instead of playing just a standard F major 7, which would be your next chord, what we're going to do is we're going to drop the C in the bass. So a little kind of movement again with our fingers. So we've got our third finger on A3, little finger on D3, second finger on G2, and first finger on B1 and the open E string, and we mute the low E string. And again we get this rich sound with this C in the bass. So it just adds that little bit more to it. Now the next chord, a G6, all we're going to do is we're just going to bring that shape up 2 frets. So we're going from that major 7, move this up. Now because we've still got that open E there, we still got this G6, but with a D in the bass. Very, very rich chord. So if we put that all together, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, and now we get the Hendrix chord. In all its splendour, this chord is a D7 with a sharpened ninth. Yeah. And we are going to play a D7 sharpened ninth, and then a D7 with a flat ninth. Now, how do we play that D7? Well, it is the Hendrix chord, but everybody knows it from that 7th position. You're going to put your second finger on A5, first finger on D4, third finger on G5, and your little finger giving you the sharpened knife is going to be on B6. We don't play the high E, we don't play the low E. What I'm using my palm here of my hand to kill off that low E, sorry, high E. And I use the tip of my second finger to kill off the low E. All right this time. So we've got this D7 sharpened knife, and then what I'm doing, I'm lifting that little finger, getting that out of the way, and I'm going to flatten my first finger so it is now holding down, as well as covering the D4, it's holding down the B4. There's that flat 9, there's your sharpened knife, flat 9, and then back to your E add 9. And just repeat. Now, I will include a link to the chord sheet so you can download that and go through it. But it is a very simple song. as far as the structure of the song, of course, there's a lot to it. You know, Dave Gilmour just doesn't leave a song alone. But beautiful, beautiful song, the way it's been composed. Now, this song, if you want to look at playing some lead guitar over this, is a wonderful one for experimenting with the Dorian mode, and it would be E Dorian mode on this. Now, I've done other lessons, and you'll be able to see, and I'll include the links about playing the Dorian mode. This lesson is all about breathe, but if you do want to have some fun with this, because we've got the E working as a minor 2 chord, going to a dominant 5 chord, it sets you up perfectly for playing E Dorian. Again, if you want to know more information about that, you can follow the link below that talks about playing Dorian mode. But I just thought I'd throw that in, because every time I hear this song, all I want to do is just jam over the top of it. Well, I am going to let you go. I do hope you've enjoyed this short lesson. It's nice to do some Pink Floyd. And until the next time, this is Jeff Sinker from Skype Guitar Lessons Online.com. Wishing you well, appreciate you coming, and I'll see you again soon. Until then, goodbye.